Everybody, welcome back to another video with your host, Dibs Daily. Thank you for clicking on this video. If you like the video, please let me know down below. Today, we are walking down to my 91 Chevy 1500. Now, I sold this pickup to my dad so I could keep it around and do some work to it. So I can learn about it and learn how to do it myself. This truck I bought from a guy in a town called Sigourney, Iowa. This was my baby. This was his baby. I bought it from him, and I told him if I was ever going to sell it, I would let him know first offhand. Now, because I sold it to my dad, I didn't let him know that because I have plans to fix it. Right here, that is the rear bumper right there on the truck. I gotta get a new. I'm probably gonna get both tail lights because I don't like how they're red. I don't like that, so I'm gonna get new tail lights. Eventually, I'm gonna go with the brand new, or probably not brand new, but a newer style bumper, like probably one of them new bumpers or whatever. Can't really see because it's so bright, but there's a dent here. I don't know if you guys can see it because it's so freaking bright out. Oh, it's such a nice day as well. The dent here, really bad banged up driver's door. I really don't know if you guys can see this. And it is on two blocks, a wooden block and a brick, because we have this front wheel off. Now, me and my dad came under here and looked at it. And the ball joint is completely messed up. So I got to get a whole new one of this, or a whole new ball joint. I'm probably gonna. I have to replace the CVC for the four-wheel drive as well, because that's bad on this side, not on the other side. This frame is also bent up here. Somewhere up in here, the frame is bent. I got to get a new shock, so I messaged the guy I bought it from, asking what size shocks they were, because I don't know. So I'm gonna have to replace that. I'm gonna have to replace these rotors. I'm gonna get new ones anyways when I do the brakes. Get all the brake work done. Probably do slotted rotors because they'll stop a lot quicker. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get new tires. I'm gonna do new wheels as well eventually. It is a manual. It will not start right now because I don't have like a battery or anything to start it with. I took the battery out. It's a what is it? Including low and overdrive, it'd be a 5-speed. But you take the low and the overdrive out, it'd be a 3-speed with a granny low and an overdrive. That's the way I call it, a 3-speed granny low overdrive. I don't know what it technically is supposed to be called, but it is my baby. Of course, it is four-wheel drive. Some other things I have to do is I have to get a new windshield. I have to redo the dash. I think the steering wheel's bent a little bit from the accident. I also have to figure the windshield wipers, because whenever I remember whenever I would turn them on, they would either stay on or they would be off, and there was no in between, and that sucked. The guy I bought it from wired it for a 93 and it's a 91, so I have to figure that out and figure out what's going on there. And yeah, and then I'm gonna get these windows retinted because they're purple, and I hate that. I hate how people, when they tint them, it turns up purple. I hate it. I hate it. It can't be purple. And the reason for that is because it's purple, people can still see inside your vehicle. And I own a 12 gauge shotgun, and this is gonna be like my, I don't want to use it as my work truck, but I also don't want to use it as like a show truck. It's kind of like it's going to be a daily, so it doesn't matter what I use it for. So I'm going to want to have that gun rack in the back, and I don't want anybody to see it, so it's going to have to be tinted pretty dark. As well as I'm going to do these side windows. I'm going to do this windshield when I get a new one. I think I'm going to do a 5 visor, and then, you know, a light tint on the front, plus the 5 visor, as well as I'll probably do 5s on the sides and on the back. Probably not the back. I'll probably do that like I don't know, little over what factory is these days for the back tint. Just so I can see what it looks like from the back. I want to be able to see through it, but I don't want them to see what's inside. Now I don't know how that's gonna work, because I've never done tint. I don't know what's best and what's not best, as well as like car parts and stuff. I want to learn how to do it all by myself and go from there. So far I think this video has gone up to 6 minutes, which honestly isn't bad. Holy crap. Now you did see me hit off a Juul. The reason for that is I'm a heavy smoker. I'm trying to quit smoking, and that's the only way I can do it. I do have 2 cigarettes left. I'm wanting to get more. I'm probably not going to, because I've been doing this a lot today, and so I'm just getting more used to the Juul than anything really, and it's pretty handy. It's cool. It came in the one I got. I got it at work. I work at a Casey's, so I bought the Juul that comes with the Juul pods. So I bought that one, and it came with a menthol one and a couple other weird ones. I've only done the menthol one so far, which is what's in it now, and half of one of the other ones, and I don't really know which. I think I like the menthol one more. And I'm not a menthol guy, so that's telling you something. We got the rebel flag bow tie, or Confederate flag. I don't really know what it's technically called, rebel flag or Confederate flag, and I guess there's 2 names for it. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I do know that people say that this is racist. Racist? I don't know. I'm not good with words. But that is not. Do your history first before you say it's racist. I'm gonna also redo these headlights and the blinkers to LEDs. Probably have them custom made from East TN Retrofits, which I think it means East Tennessee Retrofits. I don't know. And under here, can you see that? Yeah, I think you can. I got a K&N cold air intake. I don't know what the motor is, because it's been so long. I don't know. I can't tell. But I do have a 5.3 up, sitting up, 5.3 from my old truck. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tear that one down, and I already started tearing it down. I want to swap the 5.3 into this. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, because this motor there's nothing wrong with this motor. What I'll probably do is, whenever this one goes, by then I'll already have that one ready. So whenever this one craps out, or whenever there's something wrong with it, I'll have this truck set up ready to go for a 5.3 swap, and still have this in it if I can, and I'll have that one down there. Or I'll have that one ready set up for this, which honestly probably will be better. I can pull this motor out, do the mounts, check the mounts. If I have to rig up some, I'll do that, and I'll put them onto that other motor and set this one back in it. But as far as I can see under the hood, The only thing I need is a new radiator. Because if you look right here, when I was driving down the road, I think it was this big old hose here that ended up breaking off, and it went right here. So I got to get a new radiator, because if I don't and I run it like this, all the radiator fluid will end up coming up out of here and on to everything. And that's the way it's been running right now. It will start up. What is that? I'm gonna also have to get a new shroud because of the accident. It broke it all to hell. You can see it's not supposed to be like that. I'm probably gonna run, if I can, I'll probably run 2 batteries in this thing. Now here's the reason why. I'm gonna run 2 batteries in this thing, one for starting it and all that stuff and all the engine stuff, but I'm gonna run one specifically for, if I can, I'm gonna run it for the aftermarket lights and everything. I'm gonna do with that, and that's gonna be good because I want to have what I want to do is I want to have like an exterior kind of like a headache rack, but it kind of has a mount for the spare tire. I'm gonna do a full-size spare. Gonna keep these tires for burners and these rims, but I'm gonna get a new set as well, a set of 5, because this one only came with 4 when I bought the truck, which isn't good. So eventually I'm gonna get a whole set of 5, and I'm gonna have a custom made headache rack back here. Probably have like a storage spot up there too. Now I don't know how I want that done, but it will have an option for a spare tire. Kind of like if you watch Street Speed 717, how he has his done. I want something similar like that, but for this. Now I thought that would be kind of cool to have something like that, but with the light bar mount kind of like back here a ways. You know what I mean? Because if I can do that, that'd be nice. But I also want to have either a toolbox or a fuel tank back here, like what you see the farmers use, like the diesel fuel tanks. But I'm not going to be using mine for diesel. I'm going to use it for gas, because if I ever need it and I'm going a long distance, it's good to have. I can pull it off and put it in like cake work, and get to a gas station if I need to. And that's also another thing that's good about that idea, is because if I run a toolbox, I won't be able to open the toolbox depending on how the rack up here is designed. Fuel tank, I can easily get to it, no matter what. I can have it hanging off here, pull it off, do that. That'd be good as well. Now I'm gonna also have to redo the door handles, not only because this one's messed up, but because before I bought the truck, somebody had tried to break into the truck, is what the previous owner had told me. So that wasn't good as well. I don't know if I showed you this yet or not, but on this door here, right here is all bent in. So that's not good either. So I'm probably gonna, when I get the money for it, I'm probably gonna take it up to a body shop up in Colorado. From what I can see, the guy does really good work, and I'm probably just gonna take it up to him. Now you can see that this truck is gray, like a silver, like a really light silver, and a dark gray. I don't think you'll be able to see what this looks like on camera, but I like this gray a lot. This dark gray, I like that. So probably what I'm gonna do is, I like black and red, or anything that goes along with black and red. But what I also want to do is I want to put black tow mirrors on it. So the problem I'm having is, should I run this color all the way around, or should I put red up here and have the black tow mirrors? Or should I have these color matched with the red paint, or should I just go all like this gray? Now I could either do that, or I could put this as a black, keep this what it is, and have the black tow mirrors, color matched tow mirrors, like the newer style, you know what I mean? And that's pretty much what I'm thinking right now. I'm gonna have a front front bumper with fog lights in it, as well as one with I'm either gonna run a light bar and a winch. Now I don't think any companies make one with a light bar and a winch, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have one of the ones with like the thing that comes up with the bar that comes up in front of the grill, and I'll put a light bar in that, or under that, or on that, or something like that, and I'll do the winch. Now, with that is, where am I going to put my front license plate? Because I'm required to have 2 license plates in this state. I'll probably put it off to the side here or something. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But that's pretty much what I'm thinking right now. It does have a stage 2 hydraulic clutch in it, which is a pain in the butt to start up in the winter time because it's cold. It's not hard to start, but it's hard to get going if you got to get going right away, because you'll stall it so quickly. You have to let that clutch warm up, you know, or that hydraulic warm up and all that shit, and you got to let it warm up. But that's what I'm thinking right now, and I'm also going to think about doing 2 train horns, one on either side under the door, just like what Walterific has under his. And I'm gonna run like an air compressor back here with a little chuck right here, so I can just hook it up there and air up my tires or air down whatever I need to do. That's also pretty handy as well. So that's as far as what I'm thinking right now on this truck, for this build. I also have to I'm probably gonna do all new cab mounts as well. So probably try to do coilovers as well. Probably raise it up probably about 6 inches. I think it's on a 3-inch body lift right now, but I'm not sure. But that's what I'm thinking right now. I'm gonna straight pipe it all the way out to right behind the cab, or something like back here or something, just like Outlaw has on his K20, because I think it would sound amazing. Don't get me wrong, it sounds pretty dang good right now, but I have never run a shorter pipe, so I think I'm gonna do that. So that's what I'm thinking on running on this pickup, on this build. Now it's gonna be hard for me to do all this stuff right away. I won't be able to do it right away. I have to pay my tickets still, which is a lot of money. And I have to get it to where I can actually move it. Now I can't move it right now because of all of this stuff here on the driver's side. I can't move it. So once I can get all that fixed up, perfect, and all that stuff, I can go ahead and load it onto a trailer and eventually take it to a guy and have him straighten out the frame and do the body work that needs done. But until then, guys, this build is on a slow halt. I also got to figure out the windshield wipers. I don't know if I told you guys that, but the windshield wipers you can either have them on or off, and that's something that needs to be fixed as well. But for this video, it is over. So if you like the video, please let me know down below in the comment section, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.